Today I'm going to talk about the top 50 free agents and where they could go, what their impact could be on certain teams, and all that fun stuff. So this is going to be 26 through 50 today. Tomorrow will be 1 through 25. So starting off with number 50, Nerlens Noel. He's had a tough career. He had a great career at Kentucky in his college days, but after that it's been pretty much downhill. He played for Philadelphia, was traded to Dallas. He never played for Dallas. He declined an offer for 4 years, $70 million, and so he's a free agent. And yeah, where it could be interesting is where he could go. On this article by Yahoo Sports, which is where I'm getting the rankings from, fits with Warriors, Spurs, Wizards, Suns, Pistons, Kings, and Hawks. So with the Warriors, yeah, maybe. It's a long shot, in my opinion. Spurs, once again, long shot. Wizards, I could see him going there, yeah, definitely. Especially since they just traded away Gortat. I know that Noel's more of a power forward, but, still, they could use a big. Suns need a lot. Pistons have Blake Griffin, so I don't see that happening. Kings, maybe, but they did just draft Bagley, but I could see him going there. And then the Hawks, and the Hawks just suck, so definitely an option for him. But moving on to number 49, Aaron Baines. He surprised us in the playoffs, hit a few threes. He got a lot of playing time on that Celtics team. I don't see him really leaving or going anywhere else, so Aaron Baines is going to stay in Boston. I feel safe stating that. Next, Doug McDermott. He got traded from New York to the Mavericks last year after being traded to New York, a part of that Carmelo Anthony to OKC trade. McDermott, knockdown shooter. That's all I really have to say. He's a free agent now. Fits with Mavericks, Pacers, Rockets, Magic, Bucks. Mavericks, obviously. I think that DeAndre Jordan could be a factor. If DeAndre Jordan doesn't stay in LA. If he goes to Dallas, I wouldn't be surprised if Doug said, hey, I can still help this team. You should re-sign me, definitely. Because then that would add some depth and some shooting to that team, because DeAndre Jordan going to that team is not going to help the shooting at all. But they got Dennis Smith Jr., Luka Doncic, or I don't know how to pronounce it. Wesley Matthews. You got Harrison Barnes, who's more of a forward. He's not really a shooting type. You got Dirk, who can shoot. But that Mavericks team definitely does need a couple more shooters to improve. So that's where they are. At number 47, we have Jeremy Grant. Played for the Thunder last year. Had a pretty productive year, I'd say. I think the Thunder need to definitely try to keep him, because he's one of the good players off the bench, him and Felton. And he's very athletic. He can block shots. He can score. He can do all that. But he's obviously going to want more money because of what he did last year and his improvement. But the teams he fits with, Thunder, Bulls, Pacers, Magic. The Thunder obviously trying to keep PG. I'd say they tell Grant, hey, could you wait a little bit? And if they don't get PG, they offer him a little bit more money. If they do, they say, hey, we can still go for it, But I feel like he's going to want money, so he might leave. The Bulls, I could see him going there, playing alongside Lauri Markkanen. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Pacers, they got a power forward in Miles Turner. Well, power forward center, I guess, if center. They got him. So maybe as a backup, yeah, he's already a backup right now, so I could see him maybe going to Indiana and being a backup there. And then the Magic, don't really see him going there. I just don't think it would happen. They just drafted Bamba, who's a center, yes, but Bamba could be playing the 4 at times, and I don't think that would help Jeremy Grant. Next up, we have Ed Davis. Fits with Trailblazers, 76ers, Raptors, Grizzlies, Pistons, Celtics. Last year, he averaged 5 points a game during 19 minutes of play, 58% shooting. But here's the thing that stands out. He averaged 7 rebounds in those 19 minutes. So he's a big guy. He's definitely good rebounder. He can protect the rim. He used to play for UNC. Portland, I could see him staying there. Philadelphia, I don't think he'll go there just because, they got Embiid as a big guy. Embiid's a pretty good big guy. For the Raptors, yeah, I could definitely see him going there, being a rim protector with Ibaka, Jonas Valanciunas, being a big guy, back up to them. Grizzlies. The Grizzlies are so trash. They need anything right now. Pistons, Blake Griffin, but he could play with him. And then the Celtics. I don't think the Celtics are going to go after him, but who knows? You never know. Next up, we got Mario Hezonja. Probably pronounced that wrong. Last year, he averaged 9.6 points per game, 44%. Shooting 3.7 rebounds. So he's obviously more of a scorer than anything. And, well, he was the 5th pick in the draft in 2015. He's an okay player. Averages about 15.7 per 36 minutes. But his fits with Magic, Mavericks, Pistons, Grizzlies, Kings, Knicks, Hawks, Rockets, Clippers. Woo, that's a long list. Magic, he's already there. I could see him staying. Mavericks, if he likes what he sees, he'll go there. Pistons, maybe. Grizzlies, as I said, I'm going to say that every time I see the Grizzlies. Kings, maybe. Knicks, maybe. I'm giving everyone maybes, okay? I don't know why. But the Knicks, they actually do need people. They need some offense. They got Porzingis. They got Luke Cornett, who's the best player to ever step foot on the court. Luke Cornett, what a guy. Obviously, New York's in a rebuilding, so they'll honestly take anything right now to help them. The Hawks, they're pretty bad. The Rockets, if they need a decent bench player who can put some points on the board, they might go after him. And then the Clippers about to lose DeAndre. He opted out. DeAndre will be in tomorrow's video. And the Clippers, yeah, they're going to go after him definitely if they lose DeAndre. But yeah, so going on to number 44, Lance Stevenson, the guy who blew in LeBron James's ear. Well, he's actually, I think he's slightly underrated. He's definitely shown that he has the ability. He can get to the bucket and score. He can make some threes. He can play some defense. So he's a definitely underrated player that teams should look at to put on their roster, just due to the fact of his ability and what he could bring to the team. Not just his skill, but his energy. He's kind of like a Draymond Green. He brings a lot of energy to the team. Definitely brings up the crowd. He could pump up the crowd, all that stuff, but he's definitely a player that teams want. I think he's a little underrated here on this list at only number 44. I think he should be top 40, definitely. But who is he fitting in with? The Hornets? He's played there before. Raptors? Wait, has he played for the Hornets? Shoot. I don't know. He might have. I feel like he did. Someone tell me in the comments if Lance Stevenson played for the Hornets. I could Google it after this, but I'd rather see if you guys know this. Because, man, I feel like an idiot now. Raptors, Thunder, Grizzlies. Hornets. Okay. If they lose Kemba. But then again, he could come off the bench and back up Kemba. So that'd be interesting. Wouldn't really see him going to the Raptors just because they have enough guards already. Thunder, they do need a backup point guard. I like Felton, but I'm not sure if Felton's coming back. So that'd be a pretty good upgrade, I'd say. I love Raymond Felton. I love what he did this year. I think he did great. I think the Thunder need to keep him, but to have another guard, like maybe put Lance as a shooting guard on the second team, that's not a bad option. Grizzlies, as I said, they needed everything. Moving on, number 43, Amir Johnson. He played for the Celtics when they made with the really good team with Isaiah Thomas. The 1 year Isaiah Thomas was really good, where he averaged like 29 points a game. Amir Johnson, he was the starting center on that team. He left to go to Philadelphia with the process, and he did okay. But he fits with 76ers, Bulls, Nets, Hawks, Raptors. Honestly, I could see him going to any of those teams. 76ers, he might stay there if he likes it still. The Bulls could take him as their center. Nets could use them as their center. Hawks, same thing. They need a center. And the Raptors, they could use another center. They got Jonas Valanciunas. They got Serge as their power forward, but they could use Amir Johnson as a center if they wanted, so that'd be interesting. At number 42, this guy's super underrated. Holy crap. Jamal Crawford. Jamal Crawford is an incredible player. He can make threes, he could cross you up, he could score. But, man, he used to play for Minnesota, the Clippers. I mean, he's a fun player to watch, honestly, but there were recent rumors that Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, and Draymond Green were trying to recruit him to the Warriors. That'd be interesting. That'd be a little scary, actually. Imagine this on the court. You got Steph Curry, you got Jamal Crawford, you got Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and Kevin Durant. That is a scary offense right there. Because you got Stephen Curry, who can make it from anywhere inside half court. You got Kevin Durant, can score anywhere, score however he wants. You got Draymond Green, who's great at distributing the ball, and he's a kind of big guy, and he could shoot sometimes. Sometimes he just throws it off the backboard. You got Klay Thompson, who is a knockdown shooter. You got Jamal Crawford, who's a knockdown shooter and can also go score. So that would be a scary five. But fits with Pacers, Raptors, Clippers, Lakers, Hornets, Thunder, Suns, Bulls, Mavericks, 76ers. I'm actually interested in some of these. The Pacers, because the Pacers did pretty good this year, I thought. So if they could lure him in, that'd definitely be an interesting combo. Clippers, go back to the Clippers, okay. Raptors, doubtful. Lakers have so much cap space, man. Hornets, maybe. Thunder, doubtful. Suns, the Suns are open. The Bulls, they're maybe. The Mavericks, depending on what they pull off this free agency offseason, I think they could pull off some major moves. And the 76ers, if he goes to the 76ers, that'd actually be really good for them and their championship hopes. So, yeah. So, moving on to number 41. I made an executive decision to split this up a little bit more. It's up to 12 minutes of video time right now. And, I don't want you to sit through this for 30 straight minutes. So, I'm going to split it up. And it's going to be 41 through 50. I'm going to make it 31 through 40 and 25 through 30. For today, I'm going to do 4 separate videos or however many that is. So, yeah, there you go. Moving on. Number 41, Kyle O'Quinn. A valuable reserve who grinds defensively and has... Okay, I'm not reading that. But he's slightly underrated, I think. I think he could bring a lot to the team. He shot 58% last year, which is pretty good. Knicks, Suns, Wizards, Bulls. The Knicks, yeah, he might stay. Suns, they got Ayton in the draft. They got Alex Len. They got all that. The Bulls, doubtful. Wizards, I could definitely see him going there. The Wizards now need a center after they trade away Gortat. So, I think the Wizards are a good fit for him. So, Kyle O'Quinn to the Wizards, maybe? I don't know. But that's the end of this video. And 31 through 40 coming up next.